Howdy train fans, welcome back to the Chattanooga Southern Railroad. So got a couple small updates and then some mail call to share with you because I got some cool stuff in the mail the other day. Update number one is, you'll remember from past videos, I decided to use this 1/2-inch pink foam as my base for my track work as opposed to the Homosote. Partly the reason being is that I didn't want to go out and buy another whole 4x8 sheet of Homosote to do just this a little bit and have so much left over. I do have plans to create some staging sections that are maybe removable or swing out of the way for here, and also at the far end of the layout on the other end of Sugar Alley. And because of that, I'm probably going to go buy some Homosote anyway. For that reason, but also because I hate this pink foam. All this work I've done on, using my hammer drill not a hammer drill, but my impact drill to build all this has just shaken all this track work loose because the spikes I was using and the nails just weren't holding. So like that curve back there is just, I don't know if you can see it, but it's popping up. And sorry, but I'm never going to use foam again, and no, I'm not going to glue because I think that just increases the chances of ruining your track. So this will get replaced with Homosote. Second thing is did a little more mock-up work. I got the two different light strings out and started mocking this up, if it'll focus. Hello. And so what I just think I'm going to do, I was trying to figure out how to mount stuff. So I created this 2-inch wide cardboard strip that is wide enough to handle both of the white light strip and the colored light strip. And so what I think I'm going to do, instead of having it suspend the lights from plate to plate, I'm going to cut a strip of masonite to install under there to house those light strips continuously along the underside here. So that's update number two. You can see I've been cleaning off the layout a good bit. But over here, I've had my River Street Rambler out playing with it. But here's the big thing. Just received a bunch of, I think I showed you these came the other day, and I had this one in my arsenal, but I just got this whole set of 3-dome DuPont tank cars along with these two. So I have a full set of six different road numbers, right? These are not tie pures like those two back there or these two here. So I'll have a nice variety. I think I've got a plenty fleet of DuPont tank cars now. So that'll make things really interesting over here. And then my final, I also pulled out one of my Brock's candy hoppers to play with. Needs a little bit of work. It's I think this is an older Walthers kit. It rolls nicely, but it's got like pieces and what it was used. Anyway, I also, this is something that's really special. If you've ever been to the Chattanooga Choo Choo, or at least back in the 80s and 90s, they always had a newspaper that they would put out on a regular basis. And years ago, and I'm talking about like 5 or 6 years ago, I had seen on eBay where people were selling old copies of that newspaper, and I had a couple growing up and whatnot. But I just happened to put a search in about a year or so ago for a very specific one of these, and it showed up, and I got it for a wonderful price. And I don't know if you can see this. I'm gonna try and get it in some decent light here, but this is the Chattanooga Choo Choo special newspaper, and the person did a nice job wrapping it. But this is volume 1, number 1. So this is the very first issue of it back in 1971. And you can see, you know, for reservations, got some neat ads in it. I haven't pulled it out to look at it in any detail yet. It just came in the mail, but I'm like so psyched to have volume 1, number 1. So anyway, so just really excited about that. But anyway, plans for me in the next several sessions down here of working on this is focusing back on electrics, the wiring for this. So you can see I've gotten some more parts and pieces there. I've got some stuff out. Oops, I don't know why that's not focusing. Hello, right here, focus. There you go. Down in there, you can see from the sawdust, I've been playing termite some more down under there to get my holes drilled for that. So that's going to be the priority this coming weekend. I've also got all the cabling I need for these. I did decide I'm happy with where they're located, with the exception of the one over there. I think that one's going to come over here closer to this corner. And then I should have that wrapped up. So hopefully, maybe by the end of this weekend, because it is going to be a rainy weekend, I will have my layout at least wired to some level that I can actually run trains. I am planning on putting feeders, a plethora of feeders all the way across. But as you all well know, you know, sometimes you only need a couple to really get things working. And so that'll really excite me to get that going. You'll also notice I pulled the backdrop back down so I could do some of that wiring back there. I didn't want that thing in my way. I've also got I think you saw from a previous video, I bought one of those squealers from Iowa Scaled Engineering. I've got a couple places I'm going to put a dual sensor one. One is here on this curve and this curve because they're so tight. And then one back over there for my DuPont industrial area. And I think there was another place somewhere in here where I was going to put one. I can't remember exactly where. But I also have decided to put one inside that tunnel. I saw a YouTuber, and sorry if I forgot your name. I don't remember who you were, but you had installed one in a tunnel. And I love that idea. And the cool thing about that is both of these tracks cross on a 45-degree crossing in there. So I'm going to put one of the squealers in there so that I get that sound whether trains run on this track or that track. So looking forward to that too. So anyway, hope you guys are enjoying your layouts, getting some work done, and I will see you all down the tracks. Bye.